So, hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening at whatever time you're viewing it. So, this is me, CA Aishwarya. I have been mentoring a lot of people around the year. Last year, I have mentored over 500 chartered accountants, in person, finance professionals through LinkedIn or by sharing various job opportunities to them. And this is my next attempt to help you all out, to bring out videos that would help you grow, nourish yourself, nurture yourself, and to bring the best out of you so that you can get the best opportunities and you don't lose any of those opportunities because there was no one to tell you about it. Because I have faced such things, I don't want you to face it. So let's start the video. Before that, I'll just ask you one thing. Please subscribe to me and do leave a comment or likings or dislikes, whatever your feelings are, so that I know that whatever I am doing is good and whatever I am doing is benefiting you all. Okay, so let's start. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about another hot topic or another issue that you people face during an interview. That is how to crack a GD. So the fun part is what most of the people tell you about is that how you will be able to clear a GD if you know things. So apart from that, what I'm going to tell you extra is if you don't know anything, even then, how you can go ahead, crack that GD and be selected for the next round of your interviews. So let's begin. So initially, there are three things I'll be dividing the video into. The first would be how you can do it while you're entering it. Second is when you're seated there, and the third one is while you're exiting. So starting from while you are entering. So before you enter a GD round, always remember to have two things with you. First is a paper and second is a pen. So whenever you are entering it, you must have it. Why I'm saying this? Because when you enter, there are GDs where you are given these two things, but let's say the person who is interviewing you or the panelist who are interviewing you, they're not giving you, and the topic is, let's say, of 20 words, so you won't be able to remember it. So that is the first thing. And the second thing, while you're entering the interview room, so it's obviously that there will be more than 5 to 6 people. That's why it's a GD. It's not a single person interview. So while you're entering inside, there should not be any hush hush. You are pushing people to get in there first, so nobody cares about you entering first inside or entering last inside. All that matters is, all that is captured in the camera who is looking at you is the way you are behaving. Okay, so these two things are important while you're entering it. So as soon as you enter it, mostly the people who are taking care of the GD, they are already there or they are entering after you. So as soon as they enter and they say have your seats, you can grab your seats, and then what you can do is, as soon as you sit down and the GD topic is given out to you. So what happens is, when GD topic is given out to you, what happens, out of shyness or out of the noise that is there in the room, you're not able to hear that GD topic, but then you feel that if I ask, what impression will it have on the person who is taking the GD? So let me tell you, it has no impact whatsoever. Now what happened is, you got the topic. As soon as you get the topic, you write it down on the piece of paper or the diary that you're taking inside, and give it 10 seconds to settle it in your mind. So the mind takes time to process. So it's not like as soon as you got the topic, everything was there in your mind and you start telling everything. No, it takes time. Give 10 seconds to yourself. Okay, maybe in few GDs they even give you 2 minutes to think about it, to write down the points. So while you're doing that, you have the notepad, you can write down the points. So if other people are not having that and it is not given in the GD, so you already have an advantage because you already have all the points that you want to speak written on it. The camera that is recording you is seeing that you are writing the points. That means they know that you have the knowledge about it. Okay, now here starts the GD. So as soon as the GD starts, obviously, like everyone says, the first person who takes the initiative is the person who gets some brownie points. That's a fact. Brownie points are always good. So if you know the topic, it's very good. You can start it. How you can start it is, so what you can do is, you can re-narrate the topic, and then what you can say is, so I am for the favor and I am saying this line, or I am in defense, I am saying this line. Now what happens to those people who have no knowledge about it? Let's say that they give you a topic, let's talk about the ABCD that is coming in the professional world of chartered accountants or in the finance world. You are like, what? Okay, not a problem, but you still want to go ahead and start it. So what you can do is you can re-narrate the topic, and then you can say, okay, now let's hear about what everyone has to say. Let's hear the views of anyone who is taking the initiative. So what you did in this line was, you took the initiative even though you do not have the knowledge. You got those brownie points, and then you gave others the opportunity. That brings out a very good thing in you, that you are a team player. You are not the person who is just sitting there to prove his point. So even if you do not know anything, you have made your point. Cool. Now the GT is going on. Now what happens is, you should always focus on the person who is saying his things, and not because you want to override his things or you want to challenge what he is saying, but because whenever a person is ending his line and you have to say something, there is a tone or there is a pitch that goes down as he is about to end. And let's say you recognize that tone, that is your opportunity. That 4 or 5 second window is your opportunity to go ahead and speak up, because what will happen is, if you don't, somebody else will. So that is something that you need to focus on. Cool. Now let's say you still, after the GD is about to be over, you still don't know, should I speak or should I not? So what you can do is, you can conclude it. When let's say the interviewers have given you a 5-minute window to explain what the topic that you have. So what you can do is, you with your pen and paper, you already have that, and you know that I might not be able to speak up that much, or I don't have any positive thing to add to the GD. What you can do is, you can write those things during the GD, and at the end what you can do is, you can go ahead, summarize the topic and give an overview. So what happens here is, while you are doing this gives you another added benefit of giving the closing statements. That's another few brownie points that you can have. Okay, that's it. And then what happens is, let's say you're not getting any let's say you are in a room where nobody wants to listen. They're all shouting at the top of their noises. It's a situation where everyone is trying to prove their point. Nobody is listening to what everyone is saying. Be silent there. Try to manage it once or twice. After that, be silent. You don't have to speak anything. You just have to stay calm. Let those 5 minutes be over. Why I'm saying this? Because what you did was, in that crowd of 10, 15, 20 people, you showed that you know when to shut up, when to be quiet, and when to make a move. So you proved all those things. You don't know these things because these are all the things that are being judged inside, and you have never focused on it. So that's all you want to focus is, that I should know the topic. I'll be nervous as soon as I hear the topic because I don't know anything about it. There is nothing to be nervous about. Stay calm, and that way you can do it. Now, as soon as the panelist says that your time is up, if you are saying something, within 5 to 10 seconds, just wind it up. And as soon as it is wound up, the interview panel will tell you to get up. Don't just start getting up and leaving. And again, as soon as they say, wish them thank you, move out, and wait till the results are announced. What happens is, every time if the results are announced in, let's say, 20 minutes, and you go poke the person, I want to know my result. What he'll do is, even if he selected you, he'll kick you out, because at that point of time you're showing that you don't have any patience. And any corporate job that you're going up for requires patience. No job is there that doesn't require patience in your professional ethics or in your professionalism. So wait for 20 minutes. If it happens, well, congratulations. If it doesn't, don't loosen your heart and you move ahead. So that was all for today. You might have some questions, obviously. So what you can do is, you can write down in the comment section below, or what you can do is, you can go ahead in the link below, in the comment section below. I have left my LinkedIn ID. You can go there, connect with me, and you can ask as many questions as you want. I'm there to help you. I want you to have success, and I want you to grow. that's my main aim of bringing out all those videos. And well, good luck.